welcome to the Eras Tour. What? No.
Take two.
In a Fan Corner, your favorite nerdy, unhinged podcast. Today we're going to be going over the Eras Tour docuseries episodes 3 and 4. I know you're like, Rachel, you were supposed to get this to me 2 days ago. I know. Okay.
Hey, Merry Swiftmas.
Yeah.
We've been celebrating.
And okay, so here's the thing. I was crying so much when we first watched the episodes on Saturday. Like, you wouldn't want me to record this episode because it would have been incomprehensible.
We could not have gotten through the outline.
No, I was crying so much from Wyley's story. Like, it really got to me that it would have been bad. So we're going to get into that later. But until then, let's start off with the gym stuff. Okay? So Taylor's working.
Who the hell is Jim?
No, like Jim, like Taylor working out.
Oh, going to the gym. Oh, okay. Down bad crying at the gym.
Down bad crying at the gym because the gym sucks. I love that when she was like, I've never worked out this much in my life. It's horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah, no.
It looked horrible. But also, I think it's so funny because when we watched the New Heights podcast, she literally said, I'm not an athlete.
Well, even in one of these episodes, she said, I don't like to date athletes previously.
Oh, yeah,
because
what would we have in
I'm not
common?
an athlete.
Yeah,
really
that's
funny.
actually really funny. And then, like, she works out, like, all the time.
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of specific for her training for the Eras Tour. But, like, literally, I mean, to me, it seemed like Olympic-level athlete training.
So she runs 8 miles a show. I don't know if I've run 8 miles in my life.
How many miles is a marathon? Because I don't know.
26.2. So she's running a third of a marathon every show.
But she's singing, and she's dancing, and she's changing. So there's never really a down beat for her.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, some of that stuff with the intricacies of what it takes for the costume changes just floored me.
Yeah.
Like, I knew, like, you know, of course, intellectually, I know, like, oh, she's changing costume right now. But, like, they're, like, intense costumes. And, yeah, there's Velcro and stuff. But, like, it'll be a whole new Taylor every 8 songs or whatever it is. And there's this little tiny break. And sometimes you're like, oh, yeah, they're wasting time so they can have a costume change. But most of the time, I don't even know if I really felt that.
No.
It was done well.
No, because there's not... I mean, I think normally shows do have, like, filler pieces, which there's nothing wrong with filler pieces. You know, they're there for a reason, and you like seeing dancers, you like seeing whatever, but there's not even really that.
They even do a costume change right in front of you with the whole, like, cabaret, you know, like, where she's right after Torture
Technically,
Poets.
I think a few of her costume changes happen on stage secretly, too. Technically. But yeah, no. So she's not, like, going to the bathroom, getting a deep drink of water.
Yeah, you
like,
talk
she's
about
like
superhuman, not
when
being
she's
able...
like running back into the quick change rooms too.
Not using the fucking John for 3.5 hours is the most superhuman thing about the entire process.
I don't understand it at all.
The push-up or the pull-ups were really cool. I don't know if I remember exactly.
So she was using like a band to do that because we've had me do pull-ups on a machine that like helps assist me. So when she's using the band, is the band helping her or is it making her pull up harder?
It's helping her. And so it helps in a couple of ways. It helps with stability.
Yeah.
But then that band she's using, I don't know the exact pounds, but it depending on how far stretched it is, it provides more support. But that's like a heavy band, probably like 20 pounds of support.
Okay.
It's kind of like what it's taking.
Well, so actually I feel like we need one of those for me. Because for a while we had a gym at one of our places we lived at where like it had like, there's like machines. He's into the gym. He knows these things. I didn't know without him. But there was like a machine where like it gave you support so I could actually try to work on that. Yeah. But like here we don't have that anymore. And so I was like, well, I can't work on that skill because I can't do it.
We could wrap a band.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to do as many as Taylor.
Yeah, I do want to point out that
irregardless. Yeah.
Irregardlessly. No, even with the banded, it takes a tremendous amount of strength to do that. So like when I first started training, I was banded pull-ups for months before I switched to all natural.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and I don't know. She was like going for them. I've seen you do pull-ups, but I want to say she made it look easy.
Yeah,
they don't look easy when you do it.
Despite me trying so hard to look cool.
I think men like to show their effort on their face. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
No, but when you have a pull-up that just is directly just straight up and down in line, perfect form, it is really impressive. And I want to say she was talking.
Yeah, I think she
while
was.
she was on the bar, which
I could be wrong.
I don't, maybe not, but anyway.
Yeah, maybe she was talking over it. But it
I
seemed
know that
like
there
she
was
talking.
There was a lot of down
I know.
back crying at the gym jokes. Like
certainly made herself sing while running. We didn't see that, but like and run to tempo.
Yeah.
So, loving that as a trend. I feel like that's why I with the original Eras Tour movie that came out, I would put it on while I was working out. It was no, I didn't do the whole for 3 hours, but it's like really like cathartic. And so I don't know. I've been seeing like a lot of trends of people like trying to run and sing Taylor Swift. So if our gym's ever empty, which will probably never happen, but if it is, we should try it.
To be fair, everybody else makes as much noise as they want to. You may as well sing your little heart out.
You know what? That is so true, though. Why do men grunt like that?
Yeah, if they're grunting and groaning and like making weird dude noises, then you think you could sing.
It kind of seems to me that if you're making that many noises, maybe you need to lower your weight. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, maybe you can't actually do that. That's a hot take, though.
I just think I think it's valid to maybe make noise while you work out. But
you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I absolutely do.
There's like certain ones where it's like...
No, so it's valid to make the noise, but if you need to make that noise when you work out, then you need to go to a private gym.
Yeah, especially... Yeah, that loud.
Yeah, no.
Like, we're never talking about someone that, like, one-off makes a noise. Like, you drop something, you make a noise.
I breathe loud when I lift, but I don't grunt. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
it can be really weird. And then the slamming of the things. Yeah, it's like, Jesus, bro.
Use good form.
Look at Taylor.
Yeah,
she's doing the hardest things in the world, making it look easy.
She's got her chain on. I know that's what I was gonna say.
I mean, I didn't look it up, but I'm assuming that was designer. It's probably 24 karat gold, and she's just casually wearing it.
Doing pull-ups, and honestly, probably kind of heavy, making the pull-ups even harder.
You're like, that added a pound.
That's a weighted pull-up. No, and her trainer had the big chains on too.
No, you know what's funny is like anytime you buy jewelry, like any kind of jewelry, and not that I own anything nice, you know, like I'm a local eclectic girly, you know, I have a ring that's like worth $175. Buy it for myself. It literally comes with something that's like never work out in this, like that's what they always say. So I think it's like really funny that this like casualness, but like you know what though, when you look good at the gym, I do think you perform better. So like I get that. Though.
Absolutely, no,
like I wear lipstick to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Investment.
Reputation lipstick sometimes even. Speaking of reputation, there was a lot of hoobaloo in this episode. Oh. Hey, do you have to make fun of me?
Yeah, because you keep saying really funny stuff.
It's a good word.
Yeah, no, it is good. It's a really good word. I think it's hullabaloo.
No way, is it really?
I think so.
Hullabaloo. Wait,
hullabaloo.
Not
hoobaloo boo or whatever you said. Hullabaloo.
No, okay, so what? How do you actually say it? Because now you can't.
Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo.
I might be wrong.
I think that sounds ridiculous.
I wonder if they can see Sirius like crawling around up there.
No, they can't see that.
Sorry, y'all. There's just cats doing funny things off camera here.
Because of course they are. We were Christmas shopping today.
Yeah, they've missed us.
And so now they're like, zoomies. So there was a lot of
hullabaloo
about the new Reputation fit. And I have a lot of thoughts about this, but let's start with your thoughts.
So until this episode, I did not realize there was 2 different rep outfits. I didn't know that. I think if you would have asked me what I remember her looking like when we saw it versus what we saw in the final show, I would have been like, oh yeah, I do think I remember it all being red. Like I do think I remember that, but I would have had no clue that it was like it was this not advent of this new thing. That
was super unnecessary, seriously.
Cat's now knocking stuff down.
He didn't like what you had to say about that. He would like you to notice Taylor's outfits more.
Hey, I noticed. I don't know if I have a preference between the 2. They both look lovely.
Yeah.
I think to me, because I remember you being excited about it when it came out. Yeah. But for you, and I think this is what the point you're going to get to, is it was always about if she changed her rep outfit, that felt like a clue about the imminent rep TV.
Yes.
It wasn't just about a new outfit on the tour, although that is very thrilling and it is really cool.
So I have a confession. First of all, rewind. When you say rep TV, here's a funny confession for you. The Swifties like to like shorten things a lot, and some of them make more sense than others. Do you know what I mean? Like Tortured Poets Department was like TBTBT. I don't know, whatever. And I was like, I'm just gonna say Tortured Poets Department. Like that's too much. Like I don't like to shorten things.
I think we shorten it to poets sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. I think sometimes that one made sense, and I was like, oh, I knew what they were talking about. But sometimes I don't like catch. No, like I feel like before I was on TikTok, I was like, what's going on? So TV, for a long time, I was like...
Television!
Like, for a second, I was like when she puts out the new movies, like, she fell too well. God. Like, I didn't get it for, like, an embarrassingly long time.
I think when vernacular adopts too many acronyms, it starts to sound almost, like, paramilitary, like here's our MREs and our M16s and our rep TVs.
I do think TVs makes a lot of sense, and I feel really silly it took me as long as it did, but yeah, no, okay, so a few different things here. First of all, I think the gold one looks better. I actually like rep being red and black, but I liked the snake detail a lot better on the gold.
I liked Taylor being gold and black and the dancers being red and black.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I could see that.
I did like that.
However, you're dead right, because like a lot of the outfits changed throughout the course of the Eras Tour, right? But rep was the same forever, because apparently it's that super special fabric.
I didn't think about the fact that everything else kind of had changed except rep, and so
that's
of course
it looked like a sign.
Feels like a thing,
you know. So everything had changed a ton of times, different colors, different whatever. Some of them more than others, right?
Sure,
like
different gowns, different, like 1989, like skirt and top.
Oh yeah, one of them, her ball gown that she wears for Enchanted, literally changes like, I mean, every night.
Wow.
Maybe not quite every night, but it was like a lot. Okay, so rep never changed, and so it felt like very purposeful, right? And now we kind of have this context of like, apparently the fabric was super rare and stuff, but like it. So everyone was waiting and guessing about when Reputation was going to come out, Taylor's version, because we'd had the 1989 come out while she was on tour, and it got announced on stage. So it just, there was this momentum to the Taylor's versions. And so when she came out, we watched a million TikToks about it. We were screaming just like they showed in the docuseries. But it felt frustrating at first for me when I was watching the docuseries, because I was like, this is making it look like the Swifties only care because it's a new outfit, and that's cool. And while that is cool, that kind of makes us look a little weird.
For how intense the hype was.
For that
like, oh my god, a new bodysuit!
I think people screamed when she came out on stage in a new suit. I think that was one of the loudest nights. Understanding.
Even though she would have you believe it was when Travis came out.
Yeah, no, it was not when Travis came out.
The first
But
showing.
She has rose-colored glasses. I feel like she doesn't realize.
No,
so
we love you, Travis.
Love Travis. And I believe it was really loud. It was top 10, but I do think rep would have been louder.
Yeah.
Because it was such a like, oh, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially, she's in that bodysuit for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What a cool outfit. Like, it looks so cool.
And so it looked like a sign. So I was feeling frustrated that it would, like, they cut like these tweets and these TikToks and these whatever to kind of just look like the Swifties were just like, new outfit! And like, yes, we love what Taylor wears.
Yeah, you're living vicariously through those things a little bit, sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. But like, no one would not like that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so I didn't like that. And at first I found myself really frustrated by this, if I'm being honest. But then later I was working out while thinking about it, because I spent too much time thinking about Taylor Swift. And I was like, you know what? Of course she had to do it that way. Because Reputation, Taylor's version, will come out at some point. When she bought her tracks, she wrote out her caption on Instagram. She said, you know, I haven't re-recorded it yet, and if the fans want it, I'll do it eventually. Of course we want it, right? Like,
we're clowning hard.
We've been clowning hard for a while. Like, she knows that. So it's going to happen at some point. And so what if that still is an Easter egg? Like, actually, I came up with this while I was working on the podcast outline, because today we have an outline and it's more in order than normal. I was like, what if the new, because we get new album art when the Taylor's versions hit. And I know it's a little different where she owns the original now too, but like, we get new album art. And so I was like, what if this time it's going to be more black and gold? That could be part of the hint. That could be whatever. So she can't talk about that in the docuseries because then it might like hint at things to come.
So we didn't tie the implication of the hype back to the anticipation of TV.
Because then she would have to talk about it.
So instead it just kind of ended at this like kind of half-closed loop of like, we're really excited about it. And again, beautiful piece of clothing.
Yes, absolutely.
Super cool, way fun, but not worth the conversation around it if that was the only thought process.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, it made the Swifties, like, I was like, if someone were to watch this docuseries and not understand the Swifties and not know that we thought it was Taylor's version, I think we would look really weird. Like, it would give kind of cult a little. Like, I know we get excited for her style.
Oh, yeah, we love Mother and all her infinite wisdom.
Yeah, but that would make us look weird. And so at first I was really frustrated, and I was like, why would Taylor kind of try to gaslight us about this? But then I was like, Taylor wouldn't do that. And Taylor's like really has a pulse beat on her fans. And so I was like,
she knows.
This is this has to be for a reason. And the reason's not making fun of the fans. So it's gotta be that I mean, not to clown more, but it's coming. And when it comes, it's all going to make sense. And we're going to be like, see, this is what she's
Did you see the sign?
Yeah. So
but I
feel
know,
like that little meme where like the guy, you know, he looks like,
oh yeah,
and then like there's like the red
Charlie
right?
from It's Always Sunny. No, I think that the original purpose behind the TVs being her getting the royalties from the music was super cool. Fucking love it. But I think that artists re-release albums all the time just because it's cool to re-record an album and kind of update a little bit more things about it and your sound, and then the vault tracks. And so even though she does own the music now, I still think there's compelling reason if the fans want it for her to do it. Like,
well, and she said, if the fans want it, I'll do it. So I do think it'll still happen.
Hey, we want it.
We want it.
We love rap.
In case anyone's paying attention.
They're
not, but in case they are.
I loved how much rep we had in these docuseries, like episodes. Like I thought rep was my era for a long time. I don't know if I think that now, but 3 of our favorite songs are on there with Don't Blame Me, tremendous song.
Ready for It,
and Look What You Made Me Do. Oh, such a sexy fucking song.
We need to listen to Getaway Car too again, because I need you to absorb that. But I do think for me, Rep's one of my favorite albums if it's the live. But it's a big if.
Yeah, it has to be
If
live.
I try to listen to the other one, for me it doesn't hit as hard.
We went through and like watched the whole era on the the tour again after we watched the docuseries.
There's a lot to take in. So.
And we wanted to go, whatever. Yeah. Especially after having watched most of Look What You're Are You Ready For It with Wyley in it.
Yes.
It was cool to go then see
God.
with what's her name? Amanda.
I love when Taylor was like, men will let you down. The Eras Tour never will.
That was funny.
Period.
Yeah, and you know what's funny about that is I think Travis gets it, right?
Yeah, no exception for Travis. Nope. No like, oh, except my boyfriend. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing. And like a man who can like owns his shit says all men. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like says, yeah, it's a problem. Let's talk about it. Like they're not emasculated by it.
I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah, they don't feel the need to be like, but I'm a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like with the creepy big eyes that they get. And so I just was like, period. And also I think that's like a healthy like relationship boundary to keep in general of like, I mean, it always could happen.
Yeah, he could fuck it up.
Yeah, he could fuck it up.
Absolutely.
You know, like he could get a brain tumor and go crazy and like hate everyone. It could change his personality. Who knows? Like whatever it is though, it's good that it's like what's most important is her art. Like that needs to be what's most important because it's her sense of self and that needs to be separate from him. And that doesn't, but then they can like help each other in their sense of self, you know?
That being said, it was so fun to have him on the episode.
Oh my God.
It was really fun to have Papa Travis.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, I can't call him Daddy.
Don't call him Daddy. Just
Mr. Travis.
Yeah, you can call him Travis.
Uncle Travis. Uncle Travis.
What are you doing right now? What's going on?
I don't know. What do we call him?
Oh, because we call her Mother?
Yeah.
Like, babe, I was not following that at all. I just thought you were on a journey.
Papa T.
It was kind of giving Papa Smurf.
Yeah, can't really say Papa without Papa Smurf coming to mind.
So it's like, what's going on right now?
Mr. Kelce?
I just think Travis is good.
Travis is good.
Because, like, you know what I mean? It's like Taylor Swift and Travis. It's like Ken. You know what I mean? Like the big font and then the that's what it is.
That's cute.
Okay. So, speaking of Travis, when Taylor's playing the mashup of Hits Different with something.
Long Live? No.
That
was the last show.
I don't know. But she was playing something. And Andrea, her mom, was like, oh, just vibing, so happy. And then like, and she's like, oh, it's so good. It really tells your story. And Taylor's like, right. She's feeling so seen, so heard. Like Taylor looked so happy that her mom got it. And then her mom's like, yeah, it really tells your story, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, what? Who are you talking about? And
Travis, your boyfriend?
Which, first of all, that sass was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, you forgot your own boyfriend. And it was so funny because she's like, first of all, Taylor trying not to name drop Joe was the funniest thing
I know. You could like see the vein like bulging on her head.
She's like, it's about a breakup.
At some point, she also talks about having gone through 2 breakups during the tour, right?
Yeah, she does.
So we know then that confirms the Maddie Healy stuff.
Oh yeah, which we knew, right? Like that was so clear, and he was so. Do you remember when he was like, we weren't even dating.
I think that
would make me crash the fuck out.
A lot of the tea with him was maybe a little before my time, like really fair. Involved. But
I don't know if I fully explain everything to you.
That's sometimes. Fair. Also, I don't think he was like a blip on the radar compared to
that's true.
Everything else. So
that's very true. But it was really funny because like Hits Different does kind of sound, if you just listen to just the sound and not the lyrics, it is kind of a happy sounding sound. And I loved when her mom was like, I just listened to the happy parts. And the only happy part is it hits different. If you don't think about any other lyrics, that's the only way that works.
Taylor does say when she's debriefing on that with her mother, she's like, I love how that's how you hear that or something. She said something along the lines of like...
She meant it very authentically though.
Yeah, but I do think that...
I feel like Taylor was like...
I do think that you can pull the message that you want from it, but at the same time, that was not the message.
That's not the message.
Yeah.
It was so funny. So I sent it to Brian and was like, before we even saw the episode, and I was like, this is you. Because I feel like you do that sometimes with Taylor.
The name of the album is Lover. It should be love songs. Like, it should be happy.
Not this anxious.
Yeah, no, it's like, wait a second. I don't think there's an actually romantic song on this whole fucking album.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. Like, you're like, oh, it's kind of hype music. That equals happy. It's really cute. It's really cute. LOL. That being said, though, oh, also, I have to shout out, I'm going to link it below because it was the funniest. There's a TikTok where some girl was like, it was like the text was on the screen and she was like, I have to admit, I also thought Hits Different was about a love song, and she was putting on her sunglasses because she was so embarrassed. It's so funny because we all do that sometimes. Like the first few times you listen to a song, you do sometimes miss the lyrics, and it's very relatable. And I also think sometimes you purposely choose to ignore it. Perfect example, when Guilty as Sin came out, right? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? It's about cheating. Like, the song is clearly about infidelity, right? However, when it came out, there was this trend online, and it was so fun, where people were, like, having their boyfriends or their partners write mine, and then see what, like, his handwriting would look like. And some people were getting fake tattoos or real tattoos or whatever. We did the trend, just had Brian write it. I would never get a tattoo just because I'm a baby. Which, to be fair, with the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, I bruised really easily. So
yeah, you're getting more used to needles with all the shit you have to go through.
That's true, but I bruise when I shouldn't bruise. Like other people would have bruised, I'm bruised. My blood pressure cuff, bruised. So I would never get a tattoo, but we had you write it,
like on a notebook.
Yeah, and people were like making fun of those Swifties because they were like, "Well, it's a cheating song," and it is. That's true, but I think it was kind of a fun adjacent jaunt that we all went on, you know what I mean? Like I love that piece of paper where you wrote mine, like 5 different ways or whatever.
I do think I was a little drunk and it looked a little serial killery a little
bit.
Only
one of them, the one you for some reason you held the pin,
I like carved it into the paper.
And you didn't know what it was about, and I think that's important too. As I was
I think you just kind of came out of the bathroom like, hey, will you write mine on this paper
5 different ways?
And I was like, sure.
You got roasted so bad online because I was like, in his defense, he was drunk.
It was
and
so
people were
funny.
Like drunk on 2 beers.
No, but like I do also have the handwriting of a particularly illiterate 6th grader in the first place. So
I don't think it's that bad.
No, I think it's
and I also think you were being funny. Like I think you were just because you didn't know what it was.
To be fair, it was hilarious.
And honestly too, there's other songs that way. For us, Out of the Woods means a lot in our relationship. Obviously, also,
not a happy song.
Not a great song in some ways.
Yeah.
Like it's not indicative of a healthy relationship. And yet for us, because of what happened in our relationship and like the lyric got said out loud and then it became like a thing, like it was on our anniversary cake this year. It was a beautiful cake.
It was a beautiful cake. Go Walmart.
Walmart? No, y'all.
Custom cake.
Lock in. You can get a custom vintage style heart cake and like they'll add flowers and all kinds of stuff for like $25. Now, if you go to your Walmart and they're like, we don't do that here. Because I had that happen at one Walmart.
They can be sassy.
I went to a different Walmart and then they made it. And she did. It was stunning.
It's the only thing we've bought from Walmart all year, but it was great.
Yeah, we don't shop at Walmart except this one cake. But it was stunning. So I do think sometimes we all like take what a song means technically can be transformed for individuals. Absolutely. Like there's a difference in going through the fandom's lives too. Also, apparently, and I did not know this, I have not fact-checked this, I have no idea if it's true, but supposedly it was Taylor's mom who came up with the rumor that in Blank Spaces, which is your favorite song, I don't know why it said that, because they might not know. I guess you knew. That she says Starbucks lovers.
Yeah.
Supposedly that rumor came from Taylor's mom, but I always thought it was Starbucks lovers.
Yeah, I had heard Starbucks lovers, and then I heard star-crossed lovers.
Yeah, when people were like, "It's not Starbucks lovers," I was like, "Oh, is it star-crossed?"
No, but what's funny is that then when you listen to it, like I can hear those words, but then it doesn't make sense in the sentence that she's saying.
Yeah.
And so then, like, I do think now I hear it the right way every time.
What
now.
is it? I never
got a long list of ex-lovers.
I, for the life of me, cannot, like, I am aware it didn't make sense. Hey, I sing Starbucks lovers to this day.
Even in the I Prevail version that was my original intro to Taylor, it sounds like Starbucks lovers. He might have even actually said it, to be fair, like, as he covered it. But anyway, yeah.
Is that the one that you really like?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Let's try to link that below.
The song?
Yeah. That'd be fun. And I want to hear that version. I'm sure you've shown it to me, but I don't remember.
It goes decently hard. It's got some screaming vocals in it, so you might not love it, but I think
it is so cute that your favorite song is, and he had told me this long before we knew about Travis, is also Travis Kelce.
So,
you know, I don't want to be like, that's a little hipster.
And I think that in ways 1989 kind of is maybe my era in some ways, but like, I don't know, it keeps changing. I'm back to liking some of those rep songs, so I actually don't know if I'd say that Blank Space is my favorite song anymore.
Just before you knew all the songs.
do think it's probably top 5 even still, but I don't know.
Do you know what your favorite would be then?
I don't know.
You're having an existential crisis right now?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to do an episode where we do like a bracket thing, because I don't know what mine would be either. And so we have to do brackets.
We could even do brackets for like eras, and that would probably be hard for you to like narrow it down to an era.
Look at me, like, completely.
I don't know, what phase of the moon is it? Like, I don't know, what day of the week is it? What era are we in today?
So cute. Andrea making... That is not how you say her name.
Andrea. I think Andrea, I assume.
Andrea. I didn't know that was her name, to be fair.
She's
until recently.
We can't call her mother. Is she grandmother? Is that?
I call her Mama Swift.
Mama Swift. That's cute. Papa Smurf.
That's weird. Also, you know, I never watched the Smurfs, so I don't know.
I don't think I ever did either. So I don't know why that's what comes to mind.
I didn't. Smurfs.
Mama Swift.
Anyway, her making friendship bracelets. Stop. Just beating them herself.
The little I heart you, I heart you.
Just like organizing the little.
Oh, she's got any little piles on the table. No. Making them in backstage.
And I know that, like, when Taylor, like, back in the day, right, when we were in high school, Taylor used to do like those listen parties. I'm sure you heard about them too. She would bake cookies for her fans.
Oh yes, like with Taylor herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Taylor herself and her mom, they would like host them, and we know that they go hard for those like details, but I don't know, for some reason it hadn't occurred to me that she would make her own friendship bracelets.
Really cute. Yeah, I think these people are so larger than life that you'd think that you'd
just
outsource
like everything.
That. Yeah, like that you wouldn't be like, it's making friendship bracelets is kind of a lot of work. It kind of takes a lot of time.
The first ones that I made, I think for some reason it would take me 30 minutes.
It's about how long it takes me to make some. I made some for you
for a lot better.
Didn't I make some? Was it your birthday or Christmas?
It was Christmas.
And they like a couple of them were like way too big and a couple of them were
this
like way too small.
This was the one though. Look how good
I did do
out
one.
Of the woods.
Out of the woods. Speaking of, hey.
Oh yeah, speaking of, that's so cute. And then you did these 2 little smiley faces, and you're like, this one's you and this one's me.
Oh, I'm so cute, damn it.
Okay, but no, I think it's so cute to see that like how fandom becomes this sort of collaboration between fans and the artists.
Oh yeah.
Because Taylor Swift, and she talks about this in the final show, she's like, who would have thought that me singing one lyric about friendship bracelets would become this whole thing?
So friendship bracelets for Swiftdom weren't a thing before that song?
No.
So wait, what era is that?
It's Midnights.
Wow, so not until like 2022?
Yeah,
so
she has a line.
It feels like something that I would have thought was like Teardrops on My Guitar.
No,
would have been...
she has this line where she says, so make the friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
Like blah, 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 blah. And so people started talking online before the concert began about making friendship bracelets because of that.
Yeah.
When we went, because we were just the second weekend, I don't think we saw them, but they were kind of rare. I think people closer down to the bottom, I've heard, at that Vegas show were doing it a lot.
Not
but
up in
no
orbit
one kind of,
where we were.
Yeah, not up in orbit. So, like, I remember I did give some to some Swifties who made fun of my outfit, actually. So that sucked a lot.
Bad memories.
The bad memories. Bad times. But it kept growing as the tour went on, right? Like, more and more people were doing it. I remember girls were leaving them, like, on Taylor Swift sections of CDs at, like, stores.
Oh, at, like, Target, you'd find them.
Target, Barnes & Noble. I remember, obviously, like we saw this a lot, this iconography in the docuseries, like the big, huge versions of the bracelets, like on the stadiums.
Yeah, outside of New Orleans Stadium, whatever that's called.
It became like an entire thing, and I know I've seen videos of people giving them to Mama Swift. So like it became this whole like. I mean, it was a phenomenon, right? Now it's to a point where I've gone to conventions because I'm a nerdy artist. So we've gone to some conventions where people are passing out friendship bracelets, like, but that are about like whatever nerdy thing the convention's about. And so like, you're just seeing this, like, it's become like this whole thing.
Like way to express.
Yeah. And I just think it's so beautiful and so girly pop. And like, I wear them literally every day. They've become part of like my armor. Like I pick the bracelets I do every day for like whatever I'm trying to accomplish.
You've got this bowl just full of different bracelets, and it's funny because we'll be like, "Oh, we're gonna go see so and so. She's a Swiftie. Let's bring her a bracelet." Yeah. And every single one, you're like, "Oh, I can't. That's my favorite." Oh, so we end up making new ones whenever we go.
I have done that. I have one extra now. That's like, although okay, for a while I had some extras that were like to give away. But then what would happen is I'd run into a Swiftie and I wouldn't have that somehow with me, so I'd just give her whatever's way.
Yeah.
And I'd have to make it again. So
if you want to trade bracelets, let us know. We'll hook you up.
Do it. The first time someone gave me one, it was at a nerdy convention, and I think I cried.
You did cry. And
then they heard it was
about everything. It's cute in a good way.
You're such a sassy mugget. And then it was really cute because the girls, when they found out it was my first one, they called over all their friends. It was just like,
weren't they like Canadian or something too? They're just like the nicest cutest people.
Thing. And so like 15 girls gave me bracelets. It was amazing. And then I gave them bracelets back, and it was like this whole, like, it was really freaking wholesome, honestly.
Swifties assemble.
Yeah, it's really cute. And then so many cast members were wearing them. Right? Like, even the stylist, like Taylor Swift's stylist, had on 3 bracelets.
It was like very in the shot. I think the musicians all did.
Yes.
The dancers do. I mean, maybe not on stage necessarily, but like in any of those shots off stage, I think we saw people have them on. It's like a little more.
I will say, it looks so good in the shots, but when I see the Swifties where they have them, like, I physically could not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they have them. But I just, like, so cute. It kind of reminded me, too, like, there was this girly pop shot of, like, the crew taking down the stage and the confetti just like rained down.
That was so they like took a piece off of the, and it was like a lot of confetti too. It was
so iconic, honestly. We use confetti at our we did like we have the Eras tour at home part. The first June the Eras tour was going on, and we did a big confetti thing, which by the way sounded like a gunshot in the house.
Scared the ever living out of me. Yeah.
We did not anticipate that. But I think there was confetti up on things. Like, I think like we thought we had gotten it all, and then we turned on a fan, and like
there was
just like boom, more. It was amazing. I was really into it. Brian was like, clean up immediately, and I was like, ah! It was really great.
Keeps on giving. We put it in fan corner packages now. Still,
that is true. I do. All right, so now we're to the best part, like the part I think I'm most excited to talk about. We're finally ready to talk about Wyley.
Yeah, you said his name right.
You're such a snarky man. I said it wrong one time.
It's wrong on your outline.
Well, autocorrect is sassy, okay? Him getting to dance Reputation era on stage with all the other dancers. Anyway, what do you want to say first?
I mean, yeah, an incredibly inspirational story. But it's funny because it's like, on the outside, you say this dancer got to do a dance that he wouldn't normally have been in. Like, it doesn't sound that cool.
Sure.
But then it's like when you really understand, like, yeah, just all the different pieces that kind of came into it, the way the idea came about, the way Taylor said yes, the way Amanda told
she was like,
Wyley.
What? Like, she looked so confused.
Yeah. It's like why would we even need to talk about that?
Yeah, like why? Of course you mean I don't do it. Like, why are you asking me this? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Like,
no, and then, because her name's Amanda, right? And her just, like, giving Wyley her spot. I don't know. It was really cool. And he fucking slayed it.
I think that's why his fans, I think a lot of fans didn't second guess it in the moment. Like, all the video footage I've seen, because now everyone's coming forward with their footage with Wyley dancing it from New Orleans Night 1. He looks like he belongs there. Like, there's no...
Yeah, you wouldn't have known he wasn't doing it all tour long.
Well, you look at Midnights. There's 2 male dancers in the Midnights in, the leotards.
Well, certainly, at least in the final tour.
At least the final tour version.
Yeah.
Never second guessed it. Like, why would you second guess it? But that being said, dance tends to have specific gendered roles that are just based on nothing and like culture, where like, you know, Wyley talks about people and a lot of job opportunities told him, don't flip your hair as much, don't do this, don't do that, which, by the way, can we talk about the skill of that hairography?
Yeah, he does really good with that. And it's
it
beautiful
looked
hair.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, so I know very little about dance, and so I actually learned a little bit where like Wyley used the language of, I don't know if, you know, so femme being one type of dancing, and then is it, do you say mask for the other way, or masculine?
Yeah, masculine.
Yeah, you know, so just kind of these two very different styles of the way that he would dance, and being able to do both to me is a huge talent.
Yeah, you know, it's so insane that like a job would be like, because dance is a job, right? Like that's Wyley's job, to be like, oh, you can't have that one specific skill because of your private parts. Like that's creepy.
What? No. Yeah.
Like no, that's not for you. Like even if you're better at it than other people in the room, it's like, don't do that. We don't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Like how sad is that? Yeah, to not be allowed to have that full expression of yourself when you have everyone has multiple facets in them.
Those videos of him dancing as a kid and in Hawaii, like where he grew up, yeah, just really cool to see where he's at. I mean, it's like when Cam told his story. Yeah. Never thought in a million years. Like I don't know. Like again, I don't know dance very well. Hard to imagine a lot of dancers having had more people see their show than have seen the Eras Tour.
I mean, obviously there are other like pop tour dancers out there, but I mean, traveling on Broadway, maybe
you get 10 million people.
But they're not stadiums, right? But there's more nights of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, you know, it's just a very different thing, and it's a very, honestly, to be fair, it's also just a very different type of choreography.
You're not dancing for 3.5 hours.
It's just so, you know, fuck the people that told him to lower his light.
Yeah.
You know, because he has such a presence on the stage and such a way of moving his body that as a society we deem as more femme, that's so captivating to watch. Yeah. Like being able to dance multiple styles is a skill, right? Being able to step into different personas, different whatever, that is eras, right? Is a skill.
Absolutely.
And so I just like, you think about everyone who's told him not to work on that. And so even the fact that he has developed the skill to the point where he can do it the way he wants, I mean, it's just a testament to how much that is a part of him. Yeah. That's probably how he dances in his own home sometimes. It's something in his body that's like, yeah, you know.
Remember when he was dancing, he was doing the, are you ready for it? And then Amanda comes in and she's like, you better do it again.
I know, I almost cried.
I was like, oh my God, don't be mean to Wyley. And then she's like, because you're in. It was like, ugh.
Taylor said
get
yes.
Emotional thinking about it again.
When they're on stage and Taylor looks over at him and says, are you ready for it? She like smirking at him and he just looks so good.
Never mind all that like.
And Tori, I watched Tori.
Yeah, Tori's having fun like, too. Stop. No, never mind Taylor's doing fucking 4D chess, like, you know, algebra, trigonometry, like trying to make sure she's in the right place at the right time and getting ready for the next thing and, the next change and the stage is moving and she'll get squashed like a bug if she's in the wrong spot or whatever. Like, and then she still has time to kind of like make sure that he's okay. Like,
well, that's part of being a performer though too, right? Like it's like there's always these things going on. Taylor does, and we have this footage of her making eye contact with certain fans, certain whatever, and it changes her face.
Yeah, no, she's reacting.
Yeah, or like when she saw Travis and he surprised her at a show once. The support of all of Wyley's fellow dancers, like Cam and everyone came out and like is recording him.
That was cute when Cam's got his phone up. Yeah.
And like they're all cheering so loud for Wyley to get to do this. I'm like, stop! I can't with this.
It's been so
also
fun.
The dancers marking in the background, like that's such a
when he's like going through it and like even got his eyes closed and she's behind him dancing. Yeah, it's been so fun to get to see these little pieces of, I mean, the dancers particularly, I think have just got so much pizzazz. But yeah, like learning more about them. It's like, yeah, now once the docuseries is finished, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it might be kind of fun to go back and watch the tour again.
To watch the dancers.
Yeah, even though like that's, you know, like I've said, 3.5 hours is a lot of Taylor Swift, even for me. But that could be kind of fun now, knowing what we know and the connections that we've made to the different people. It's really cool. It's like this has been a really fun way to dig deeper into the story.
I just think it's so cool too because it's so rare, and I know this has already been mentioned in earlier episodes, but it's so rare that dancers are allowed to be who they are on stage. Yeah. Because usually, like, I mean, they're backup dancers, right? Like their job usually is seen as to support the lead, right? And so you can never outshine the lead. And so sometimes that looks like diminishing how good you are, diminishing your movement, diminishing your facial expressions, whatever that looks like. And then in Wyley's case, diminishing his expression of gender, right? Of like this, his like, just like that he has multiple facets. Like, no, you can't do that. That's for girls. Like, says who? Says who?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Certainly not Taylor.
Certainly not Taylor. Do you know what I mean? And so like to think like, I was thinking about this a lot today, is like, if you as a lead, and this is going to be a hot take, and I say this as someone that's been in a lot of musical theater, okay? If you as a lead need the dancers to tone it down so that you stick out more, maybe you should work on your own skills a little more.
Shots fired. But
you know what I mean?
Very valid.
Like, Taylor was never like worried these people were taking away from her.
Yeah, that was never even the question.
And if anything, Taylor says at one point, and this was in, I think, episode 2, she was like, being surrounded by the best of the best makes me make sure I'm on my game all the time. Like, if anything, it just is helping her become a better performer too, to have such amazing performance around her. Yeah. And it gives her something to interact with too.
No, and they're also different. Like, we kind of got to know Sam a little bit, who does the solo with the umbrella. I've realized I got a bit of a crush on Tamaya, who has the really pretty kind of the brown curls.
Yeah.
I forget who else there. Tori, who you love.
Yeah.
And then of course Amanda, right, and Cam. Like, suddenly we know the names of these people on this team. And I don't know, it was 15 dancers, I guess, at peak.
I have no idea.
But yeah, and Wyley now. Like, yeah, I think by the end we'll have a pretty good picture of who they all are, which is really fun.
It is really fun. Taylor says at one point when talking about this, like, that as a show, they're not trying to make a statement on gender. They just don't really think about it. And it actually, we both kind of laughed out loud.
It's like the biggest statement you could make on it.
Yeah. Because that's kind of saying, like, highlighting that it is arbitrary and it is a social construct. Like, not thinking about gender in some ways is one of the most radical things you can do, because why does it doesn't matter. None of these things even matter or mean anything. And it's just like an acknowledgement that people shouldn't be chained by arbitrary lines that others people are drawing for them. Not to throw shots, but I'm still mad you didn't let us go to New Orleans. We could have seen Wyley. We would have known, but we would have seen Wyley.
Yeah, we either would have seen Wyley or we would have seen... What else? What was it? The other thing?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter was the other night, yeah.
So I wanted to go to Paris, and Brian was like, that's ridiculous. We can't do that. But then when it was here, and it was touring here for a few more stops, I was like, okay, we've been talking about wanting to go to New Orleans one day.
It is on our list of places we'd like to get to.
What if we go to New Orleans? We looked up tickets and they would have been more money than flying to Paris.
What if we live under a bridge?
It was so funny. Anyway, I'm still mad at you.
No, I know. I'm mad at the universe. Yeah, really cool stories. Really, really cool stuff happened at New Orleans.
Okay, so let's talk about Mr. Travis Kelce. It's finally time. I love that how much he loves the fans.
Yeah.
Him and his brother Jason, too, actually.
Ooh, yeah, you want to talk about a cool guy. Jason's a cool fucking dude. At least as far as I can tell. He seems like a good guy. Seems like he's smart.
Yeah, no, okay, so he has admitted on the podcast, I sometimes get the clips from their podcast now in my feed, in New Heights. He's admitted that, like, he'll call Taylor up, which, who would have thought that it's this big footballer that could just call Taylor up with Swiftie theories that he has read online. Like, he's like, is this true that you're doing this? Like, and I think that's so cute.
I want to say at one point he even refers to her as Tay-Tay.
Yeah, they do say that.
Which is hilarious. That might be for their kids' benefit, but...
I'm literally dead that he just reads enough theories online that he wants to ask about it, too.
That's so funny.
Like, they're part of the fandom at this point, so you know what I mean? Yeah. And I love that the Eras Tour has become part of their relationship. Like, it's never taking away from their relationship. Taylor's saying, like, with other stuff she's been in, people have viewed it as, like, separate. But for her and Travis, like, they started because of the Eras Tour, but then we see all these moments where they get to bond through the Eras Tour, too.
He fucking gets it. I mean, because, objectively, it's hard having your partner be gone that much. I think that is, like, I get why that would be tough, but I think he gets it. He gets why it's important. He's gone a lot. Yeah. But I think that then we see them be so deliberate when they do have the time. And I think it makes up for, maybe a few more evenings that they would have preferred to have spent together or whatever,
Well, and also I think even though they're not always together because of the Eras Tour and his football schedule, it's important to note that they still find ways to bond through the tour. Yeah. Like, for example, he was on stage.
That was a really fun moment.
Yeah, like, really he's like, cute. Put me in, coach.
Yeah, literally,
you know what I mean?
And I thought it was funny that she was floored that he'd want to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, can you imagine a world where Travis wouldn't have wanted to get up on stage? Like, and he did such a good job, and she was so enamored of it, and I do think he did a good job. It was really fun to watch.
When he like fans himself because she's so hot.
He's like putting the blush on or whatever all the makeup words are.
So cute. Yeah, blush, sweetie.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I also love that you think of other moments where they're bonding through the tour. There was that moment when she said, randomly, he's in the audience, and she was like, Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. That was so iconic. The first time she did that, and everyone lost their shit. Yeah,
again, it's so funny how changing 5 words in a song like gets this like earthquake scale like freak out from the stadium of people.
But what a great romantic gesture, though. Because they're not like spending time directly together, but they're still like interacting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. Like even him being in this documentary as much as he has been that's like a big risk on her part. Like, because if it doesn't go well, then suddenly it's like.
Same with him being on the stage.
Yeah. Which I think that's why like he is a big part of the experience everybody's had. And so I think it is valid, even if God forbid it doesn't work out for them, which I think it will. I want to be clear. Like, I'm not trying to put anything out there, knock on wood. But I still think that it still contributed and is valuable.
So Karma is a guy on the Chiefs. This really outs my Swiftiness. I scrapbook for us, and so I was going through one of my old journals, and the day that happened for the first time, I wrote it in my journal as if it happened to my own life. Like, it's just like, Karma's the guy on the Chiefs, and I was like,
best thing that happened today, Karma's the guy on the Chiefs.
I thought that was so funny. And also, like, we see that really cute moment where he's like, Taylor, and like they like ride on the under the stage thing together.
The pulley system.
Yeah, and like he just meets her where she's at, because they're not bonding maybe in the typical way that you'd be going on dates, like if she wasn't a megastar, but yet it's still them having these fun moments together, and him putting in the effort to have those experiences with her where she is.
Yeah.
In the moments they do have. I think it adds to their experience, honestly.
Yeah, I think with the level of life that Taylor lives, I think there are so few men who would ever be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And I think Travis is a big deal.
I think Joe like refused to be filmed or anything ever.
Yeah, even the other celebrities that she's dated. I mean, I don't know, is Joe a celebrity other than the fact that he dated Taylor? D-list or whatever. Like, I don't even know what he does.
I don't even know if he really counts.
But anyway, but then Travis, who like, I think that I would argue that very few people in the United States, at least, if you walked into a store in the mall and Taylor Swift was there, you'd recognize her. I think maybe 10% of people, if they walked into a store, would recognize Travis.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's just objectively a way bigger deal.
He's gotten bigger because of this all. But
and he's always been, like, he had his little TV show and stuff. Like, he is a big deal, but, like, just an entirely different
planet.
That
reality show was wild.
Chasing
Kelce. I did go and watch the whole thing, and I don't recommend it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Not worth the time. Maybe it'll make you think a little bit less of Travis.
Actually, it did.
Which people are allowed to change. Right?
They're allowed to change, and also it's reality TV, and they cut it certain ways and whatever. So just don't watch it. And that was like really long ago. To be fair, too.
Oh yeah, well, like, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
now,
it was like really long ago.
No, yeah, people grow up. He's not that old of a guy, right?
Isn't he about Taylor's age?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Actually, well, he's a footballer, and he's not retired yet, so
no.
Well, he will be soon, is my guess. That's my guess.
Allegedly.
I love how Mama Swift was like, when it was trending that he had brought a bracelet for her at the start of their relationship, and he had talked about it on his podcast. Everyone's talking about it. I love how Mama Swift was like, let me call around and get the tea on this guy.
Yeah, figure out who this guy is.
Let me do some investigating on my own. That is so cute.
You know how the best friend all goes FBI agent on the guy? Yeah, that's kind of...
that was Mama Swift.
Which was Andrea this time.
That's so cute. So when they go to Indianapolis, there's that huge, like, thing on the hotel of like Taylor.
100 feet tall or taller.
Yeah,
like
insane.
Yeah.
And Taylor was like, oh, this reminds me of how in Anti-Hero, like, this was part of my fear, is that there's this huge version of me, like, my persona that makes me less human, right? Like,
that's been a trend and like a theme throughout the entire docuseries is how to a lot of people she's like not superhuman. Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, and I think that's easy to do with any of our idols, but, like, everyone needs to calm down. I know we want... Celebrities have a lot of power, right? But we ultimately don't know everything going on in their lives, and that's important, too. I'm never saying that if someone says a slur, you shouldn't cancel them. That's not what I'm saying. That's not the point. Yeah. That's not the point. But some of this, like, oh, well, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. It's like, you don't know everything they did. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if they did everything super publicly, that would also be virtue signaling. So it's complicated.
Yeah, you just can't win either way, can you?
But I love that with, you know, because in Anti-Hero, she talks about how she's too big to hang out with. She's a monster. She overshadows everyone and even her real self. And now I have had a lot of confessions, so it's time for Brian to have a confession. What did you tell me when she was talking about the giant her? You admitted that at the Eras tour you were confused.
Oh yeah, I had no clue what the fuck was going on. Like in the background video, it's her like being like Godzilla, you know. And I was like, what?
Like at the Eras tour?
Yeah. So I was like, I mean, I guess it's cute. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's Anti-Hero. She's knocking buildings over and like helicopters. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm down. I had no clue what the fuck was going on. But again, I don't think I certainly, at least for Anti-Hero, so that would have been, we went to the show in March, and that would have been out in October. I mean, yeah, I don't think I had any clue what the lyrics were at that point.
Yeah, I think I'd shown you the song, but it makes sense. Yeah. And also, like, you hadn't seen the music video.
Yeah, no, and not until like yesterday.
That was, like, a funny thing to think about, is, like, how much, like, yeah, of the iconography, like, as an outsider, like, you're kind of ingesting the lyrics almost for the first time, whatever. You're like, what the fuck is happening? That's like really funny to think about. Because yeah, like Godzilla Taylor, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. But we did make him watch the Anti-Hero music video.
It was cute. Yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, I liked when how they all bond, all the versions of herself bond at the end.
Yep, on the roof at the end, it was cute.
And even for me, I feel like I got more out of it this time too.
Yeah.
That's what's great about the Swiftiness, is like the Taylor talking about it gave me more insight for when I rewatched it. So we can always go deeper if we choose to, and that's like really fun. Yeah. Also brings me back around to Travis, because he's not scared of that huge version of her. Because I do think there is a huge version of her that's like not her but her, you know, just because of how much weight her power in the world carries.
Yeah.
And I literally think he just celebrates every second of it.
What's that song? Peace, is that just what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I could never give you peace?
Yeah. Travis doesn't need peace.
No, he doesn't.
He's like, bring it on.
He's like, I'm like, peaceful just being near you.
Let's fucking go. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
It's a really good match, and yeah, for him to be confident enough as a man, or you know, just with his level of success or whatever, that he's not threatened by it or that he even loves it. Like, I think that is very rare. In a male partner.
Like, it doesn't have to be about him for him to be having a good time. Yeah. You know.
I do think it has exploded his personal brand.
I would agree with that.
Like, even like Jason, like, they having to like build a fence around his house because of how much even like the tangential relationship there was enough to
he had to
his
like
life.
Petition the city council to let him build a bigger fence because of safety. He wanted
to not have like paparazzi or whatever. Like,
yeah, which is also really sad and inappropriate that that's what people do. But her carrying Benjamin Button, her cat, around the stadium. Stop.
Oh, to take the promo of like when they rolled into New Orleans. Yeah, that was so funny.
Talk about using your wealth correctly.
Yeah.
To bring your cat places.
Was it Benjamin that was the cat?
Wasn't it Benjamin?
I thought it was the one with the other name that we can never remember.
Olivia?
It might have been Olivia.
Oh, that's awkward.
She's the well-behaved cat. And then there's Benjamin, and then there's
Meredith.
I was going to say Ellen, but that's not the right name.
No, you're thinking Ellen Pompeo, Meredith Grey's actress. That's funny. Meredith. That's the one I always remember, because I love Meredith Grey too. And so when I watch Grey's Anatomy, I'm like, Taylor's watched this. And it just like amuses me every single time. I'll be like really deep into a rewatch, and I'll suddenly remember that she's probably cried at the same parts, and it just like tickles me.
Giggling in the bedroom while you're watching your show.
Sabrina Carpenter was a really fun ad.
It has been fun to have these different cameos of the celebrities in the episodes, and yeah, Sabrina did a good job, them singing together and figuring it out. Yeah, you realize how much talent these people have.
Yeah,
it's not just that they've been able to figure out something that they practice and then get really good at and then do it on the stage. It's that they've got talent that they can do it on the fly too.
Yeah,
because like, so I played piano as a kid. I played piano for years when I was younger, and it was like I could play anything if I had 2 weeks to learn it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was kind of like, literally nothing scared me as long as I could really sit and like pound it out.
Yeah. Which they obviously worked on it. You know, Taylor talks about how she never wants to go up there and wing it, but like she's working on it in between a crazy schedule.
There's not time for more than 3 or 4 pass-throughs. And it's like, let's go do this in front of, 100,000 people in a stadium.
No, so true. want to call out Sabrina because she's so amazing. If you haven't watched her VMA performance somehow, if you missed that because you're a Swiftie, which I get, go circle back. I will link to it below. It's so iconic. That's a perfect example of like using art to sort of protect people and like make a powerful statement that's still entertaining. Like I think even Brian liked it, and like he's not
Sabrina
a Sabrina Carpenter
is not my
fan.
I've gotten into Taylor for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sabrina's stuff isn't my style. Yeah, really, really cool. I think it's funny how she's just like dead ass, like a mini me, Taylor.
Oh yeah,
because it's like
she's so short.
She's all of what 5'1", 5'2".
I do think she's really small.
Taylor's like 5'10",
even in her really big,
and even
heels.
like just in their respective like places where they're at in their career. I think that like where a lot of Sabrina's fame kind of maybe started to speed up a lot after she was opening for Taylor. I don't know, that their relationship's really cool, and it is
really cute, and I love like the women supporting women aspect of it. Sabrina being on Life of a Showgirl was really fun.
Oh yeah, tremendous song too.
Because they do both just like, I think they do still learn from each other, right? Like like Taylor's like, yeah, keep fighting with yourself for number one. Like it's really cool.
Yeah.
Just to end it all off on a really high note, the mashup of The Prophecy with This Love with Travis in the audience, another perfect example of like, first of all, that our girl got that ending.
Yeah.
This Tortured Poets Department was written with those two breakups in mind. And
like
devastating. She just like, when she was like, I just wrote every thought I had, and I was like, thank God you did, because we loved it.
Did you need a hospital, girl? I don't know, you wrote it.
When she was like, at some points, the Eras Tour is the only thing I had going on for me. I was like, that's some suicidal shit, but also I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, girl. But to then see that it have this happy ending where it's like,
I love The Prophecy.
The Prophecies, when I first came across it, guys,
I bought you that like art version that's like framed with the lyrics. Yeah, like it means so much to you. It's fucking bop.
It is a bop.
Yeah.
Like I know sometimes it'll be really funny. It'll be like the saddest song. Like actually, I think "Cruel Summer" is kind of this way. Technically, it's a really sad song, but you just want to scream it. Or Down Bad Crying at the Gym. Hey, it's such a sad song, but yet it's a bop at the same time.
So that has never confused me. It's like we were saying earlier. We're like, you can also kind of interpret what you want from the song at different times. But my music overwhelmingly is very angry.
Yeah.
I've been angry like 3 times in my life. But for some reason, the really angry music makes me really happy.
Yeah.
That might be weird. That might mean I'm a bit of a sociopath.
To be fair, though, sometimes when you listen to the lyrics of their angry sounding music, it's not angry at all.
Yeah, no, it sounds angry.
Like Beartooth, his like whole thing is like being happy.
Recently. That's a new development for Beartooth.
Sure.
But yeah, no, absolutely. A lot of those songs, if you didn't listen to the lyrics, you'd think, man, who's he? Like, who hurt you, bro? But then, but it's like the song's called Sunshine. You know, it's like, and it's about like how much happier he is now.
Actually, I think you showed me at some point, literally, it was like a metal cover of Sunshine. Like, I'm Walking on Sunshine, that really happy song.
No, that was, I think Ice Nine Kills did a cover of that.
Actually, it went kind of hard.
Yeah,
I don't normally like your
we
music.
listened to that a lot. That was Driving to, I guess that was.
We put that on a playlist.
Was that Driving to Eras? No, that was,
I wouldn't have let us
listen
to anything but Taylor Driving to Eras.
It's when we were driving to a nerdy convention. We listened to that a lot because it was, I don't know, it felt like driving music, you know?
Well, this was so fun. We're going to hit you up with the next round of episodes when the next Docuseries comes out, which I think it comes out this weekend.
I have a confession. I'm actually moderately excited.
Babe, I feel like
I'm kind of excited to watch them.
You were the one that's like, let's watch Rep now. That we went to, you like, the Rep party. Like, you minimize yourself all the time. Well, are you trying to look cool, maybe?
No. I think it's changed. I think initially I was a little hesitant. I was like, man, 6 of these episodes, or like, oh, man, I gotta watch Eras again. Like, I mean, because again, I love it, but I love it for you, like, primarily. But I do think that's.
But now you're just into it.
I think we're kind of getting to where I'm like, I'm a little excited. I'm excited to see my girl.
Because she puts narcotics into all her songs.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to watch. Like, again, Wyley to see. I'm excited to look for Tamaya. I think's the girl that I've decided might be my favorite dancer.
That's so cute.
Yeah, she's really cute. She's got the really big dimples.
I have no idea what the next ones are going to be about either. Like, I feel like people knew that she was going to, at some point from some of the promos, we had seen that the Travis stuff was going to be in it. So we knew that was coming up, but I have no idea what's in the next one.
I haven't heard any point. Like,
to be fair, I go out of my way not to see, like, to get hints about stuff like that. Because I'm like,
are you one of those Swifties that thinks that she's going to let it come out on Christmas as a present for us?
I saw the wildest TikTok, yo, where some Swiftie was like, it's coming out on Christmas Eve.
Oh, Christmas Eve, because it would be the day after Christmas, right? Because it would be Friday.
Yeah, and I didn't fact check them. I just scrolled because I was like, sometimes the Swifties as a whole, and I mean this respectfully, we be clowning. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, some of those theories are,
and some of the theories, I feel like they hurt my head.
It's like, oh, if you count the number of scales on the snake in the rep video, like,
which I get that it's fun, but also it's a little not fun.
It's like, okay, well, the song is this many seconds long, and
okay, actually, this is funny. When they got engaged, when Travis and Taylor got engaged, one of my friends was texting me because I'd sent it to her immediately, obviously, you know what I mean, to everyone. I think I screamed bloody murder. She like literally was zooming in to see what the because there was like a little clock to
like
see what time it said in case it was an Easter egg. Which Taylor said she doesn't use her personal life to do Easter eggs, but I still think that that's funny that was like the first impulse was like, oh my god, what does the clock say? You know what I mean? I think it's cute.
It is cute.
We're a cute group. We're a cute group, but sometimes I don't like to know everything everyone's thinking.
Yeah,
I do think that the rep gold. I mean, I think it's an Easter egg. I don't know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is an Easter egg. I'm thinking color scheme though. I think that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rep TV Gold Edition.
Yeah.
That'll be cute.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, y'all. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell us where we're wrong. Tell us we're morons. Or tell us you like us.
Or tell us we're cute.
We are pretty cute.
You're cute.
Have a very Merry Swiftmas.